Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tarun Kumar Patel, Assistant Professor Biotechnology from Sant Guru Ghasidas Government PG College Kurud, District Dhamtari, Chhattisgarh. Today we are going to learn about database mining tools. This topic is useful for MSc Biotechnology, second semester paper 5th, Biostatistics, Bioinformatics and Computers in Biotechnology, Unit 4. Let's see. First, the introduction. Collection of biological data has been increasing at explosive rates due to improvement of existing technologies and the introduction of modern and rapid technologies. These assisted the conduct of large-scale experiments like Human Genome Project. A representative example of the rapid biological accumulation is the exponential growth of GenBank database. The explosive growth in the amount of biological data demands the use of computers for the organization of data and the maintenance and analysis of these data. Data mining. At the end of 1980s, a new discipline named data mining emerged. The introduction of new technologies such as computers, satellites, new mass storage media, and many others have led to an exponential growth of collected data. The traditional data analysis technique often fail to process large amount of often noisy data efficiently in an exploratory fashion. The scope of data mining is knowledge extraction from large data amount with the help of computers. It is basically an interdisciplinary area of research that has its roots in databases, machine learning, and statistics, and has contributions from many other areas such as information retrieval, pattern recognition, visualization, parallel and distributed computing. There are many applications of data mining in real world. Biological data. The biological data can be classified in three successive levels for the analysis that is identified on the basis of the central dogma of molecular biology. First one is genomics. Genomics is the study of an organism's genome, and it deals with the systematic use of genome information to provide new biological knowledge. The second one is the gene expression analysis. It is the use of quantitative mRNA level measurements of gene expression, the process by which genes coded information converted into the structural and functional units of a cell in order to characterize biological processes and elucidate the mechanisms of gene transcription. Then the proteomics. Proteomics is the large scale study of proteins, particularly their structure and functions. Then let's see the data mining. Data mining is a branch of computing that aims to explore databases with a view to exploiting useful similarities and links inside contexts. Data mining is data dependent, not only for text mining but also for biological data. It can be applied to biological data in three ways. The network analysis. The different technique of data mining are applied to network analysis even if some approaches are not traditional to the knowledge discovery field, which absorbs easily and continuously any statistical computational method for database and knowledge extraction. It can be applied to understand the structure and regulatories of the network. Complex systems such as social networks and network motifs is typical and largely used for graphical analysis as signal transduction networks. The large scale graphical visualization, it can be used for the graphical visualization too. The spectral, Boolean and sparse representation has been used recently to permit important clues in identification in terms, for instance, of dense graph components such as protein hubs of transcription factors. Then let's see the low complexity approaches, such as decision tree, have been studied for the visual drug delivery. The main approaches are aimed at extracting functional part of the network and its topological and statistical properties. If a network structure is not known, there are several methods that capture knowledge from high throughput data. Apart from network consideration, data mining can be implemented to supply differential equation model, achieving benefit for instance from genetic algorithm and physiologic in case of multi-objective evolutionary simplex approach. Representation is also a key concept for modeling, especially for ontology conception. Emphasis on data sharing and interoperability gave impulse to ontological representation of cells or spatiotemporal cell to anticipate the nature of knowledge to grab from text or to share in database. Decision tree induction. The most popular classification technique is the idea of decision tree induction. Other algorithms for decision tree induction may include CART, ID3, SLIQ, FACT, Quest, Public, CHAD, ID5, Sprint, and BOIT. These groups of algorithms are most successful for analysis of clinical data and for diagnosis from clinical data. Some examples are the diagnosis of central nervous system involved in hemato-oncological patient, prediction of post-traumatic acute lung injury, prediction of neurobehavioral outcome in head injury survivors, identification of acute cardiac ischemia, diagnosis of myoinvasion, etc. Bayes theorem. Another important group of techniques are based on the Bayes theorem. The Naive-Bayes method is perhaps the most popular example in this group. Some example applications of Bayesian classifiers in the biomedical context are mapping of locus controlling a genetic trait, screening of macromolecular crystallization, classification of cyclic NMP binding protein, prediction of carboplatin exposure, prediction of prostate cancer recurrence, prognosis of femoral neck fracture recovery, and prediction of protein secondary structure. Related to Bayesian classifiers are the hidden Markov model, or it is also known as HMM. HMM is a stochastic generative model for sequences denotes by a finite set of S of states, a finite alphabet A of symbols, a transition probability matrix T, and an emission probability matrix E. The system moves from state to state according to T while emitting symbols according to E. In an nth order HMM, the matrices T and E depend on all n previous states. The HMMs have been applied to a variety of problems in sequence analysis, including protein family classification and prediction, tRNA detection in genomic sequences, methylation guide SNO-RNA screening, gene finding and gene structure prediction in DNA sequences, protein secondary structure modeling and promoter recognition. Then let's see the another type, that is artificial neural networks, or ANN. Artificial neural networks are another important approach to classification that have high tolerance to noisy data. Successful applications of artificial neuronal networks in the biomedical context include protein secondary structure prediction, signal peptide prediction, gene finding and gene structure prediction, T cell epitope prediction, RNA secondary structure prediction, toxicity prediction, disease diagnosis and outcome prediction, as well as protein translation initiation site recognition. Then the other method is the support vector machines. This is the last but not least. Support vector machines are another approach to the classification problem that has clear connection to statistical learning theory. A support vector machine is largely characterized by the choice of its kernel function. Thus, SVMs connect the problem they are designed for to a large body of existing research on kernel-based methods. Some recent applications of SVM in the biomedical context include protein homology detection, microarray gene expression data classification, breast cancer diagnosis, as well as protein translation initiation site recognition.